So I'm live at Living Grace Church, and we just had an incredible meeting. God healed a lot of people. But I'm here with, what's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. And Jennifer greeted me when I came in and testified that something happened last time I was here.
Absolutely.
Tell me what happened.
All right. So my son-in-law Daniel, as a secondary, was diagnosed with metastatic bone cancer. A year prior, he had adrenal cortical cancer and had his adrenal gland removed. So he was really unwell, and I was constantly praying, and I knew that Jesus would heal him, but I had weaknesses, and I thought, and everyone was saying to me, this is not good, Jen, you have to be realistic.
Yeah.
Pastor Arias came to the church and he was blessing and healing. I went out to the front and I was standing for so long and I felt like he was going to pass me by, and my friend Lydia said, no, you go forward and you ask.
Yes.
So I told him the story and he put some oil onto a tissue and he said, you must go straight to Daniel's today and pray over him. So I said, yes, I can do that. My daughter and Daniel didn't sort of have the same faith I did.
Yeah.
But I said, I've got to do this because I felt my heart with that blessing that Daniel was going to be healed.
Yes.
So I picked up some Portuguese tarts on the way because he's Portuguese. I rang the doorbell, my daughter opened it, and I went inside and my daughter was making coffee, and I said, Natasha, do you mind if Mum prays over Daniel, because we had a faith healer at church today and I've got some holy oil on this tissue and I believe this is going to help Daniel be healed.
Praise God.
So I went to Daniel, who was sitting on the lounge in such discomfort and unwell, and I said, Daniel, do you mind if I pray over you and rub you and bless you with this holy oil that Pastor Arias has put on the tissue, because you're going to be healed, Daniel. Jesus is going to intercede here and
That's
show favour on you
awesome.
and Natasha and the boys and give you a long life. So he said, I would really like that. So I'm just praying, dear Lord, please intercede. Dear Jesus, I know you can heal our Daniel. I trust you, Lord, and I know that you can do this. And Pastor Arias told me you can do this, Lord. I prayed. 2 weeks later, he went into theatre, and he had the cancer in his sternum and 2 ribs. They're cutting away at the first rib, centimetre by centimetre by centimetre. The doctors were saying, this is bizarre.
They couldn't find the cancer.
Find the cancer. So they took 10 centimetres of his rib and said, we're done, we're closing him up.
Wow.
My daughter rang me at work when the results came through and she was crying. I said, Natasha, what is it? She said, Mum, we got our miracle. Daniel is clear.
That's
so I went
amazing.
into my boss, who'd said to me, she's a Christian a few weeks before, you've got to be realistic. She was one of those ones that said, you've got to be realistic. I said, stop right there, we're getting our miracle.
Yes.
So when I said, guess what, we got him, and we're dancing, and crying and celebrating, and I said, Deb, I got my miracle, my son-in-law
That's
is healed.
wonderful.
And I said to the nurses, never underestimate the power of Jesus, because
Wow.
nothing is beyond
It's
him.
beyond him. That's
And we
right.
got our miracle, and
That's
today
awesome.
Daniel's doing amazing.
Thank you for sharing that.
2 years later.
I'm telling you, that's going to help a lot of people.
Yeah, it's so
especially
true.
those that have been holding onto their promise.
Yes.
But Jesus can use anything.
Absolutely.
A
he
handkerchief,
can.
napkin,
Absolutely.
anything.
Nothing
Thank
is
you.
impossible. Nothing is impossible, community, whoever this reaches, because I'm telling you, nothing's too above Jesus. He can
Amen.
do anything.
Amen. Thank you so much,
No,
Jennifer.
my pleasure.